Such a nice little quiet town, especially at night. Probably once everything settles down, if I have a permanent body, or if this one's gonna be the permanent body. Maybe Sol and I can move here when we want to go into a more populated area. I mean, it's so beautiful. It's adorable. Maybe a whole home where Sol and I can have our own little... Too soon. Too soon. Plus, I still have to tell Miss Hide about it. Well, it depends upon when I'll be able to see him again. Hopefully. Back down from promise. Oh. Nice little church here. More quaint little homes here. Almost kind of reminds me of the little towns that I used to visit when I was part of the army of death. Seeing everything all peaceful and beautiful. Wait, what the? Wait. Why does he look familiar? Wait. Wait a minute.
Hello, Mira.
Who are you? And why do you look like that blue-haired brat?
Oh, you think I look like the blue-haired brat? No, I thought I looked like you.
Well, I can say you're definitely quite different. Very smarmy, a lot more smarmier than him, and talkative.
No shit. But if you must know, I'm the sole entity. I'm Soul boyfriend. But call me Soul for short.
I prefer just to refer to you as Soul Boyfriend. I already know a Soul very much.
You mean that Zypher guy?
Yes. His former name. But he goes by Soulcho now.
I'm more of a soul than him anyway. Him sees his corrupted being.
Former corrupted being.
What the fuck ever, he's still corrupted to me.
At least he is a little bit quieter than you.
Oh, hold it. Why are you here?
I was just simply going for a walk and minding my own business. What about you?
Here I thought the chaos energy killed you.
I thought so too. But turned out it knocked me out and had me purified and see the error of my ways. Then, Sailor Peace sent me off to the afterlife. But after the afterlife went over with some issues that had popped up, I have returned, but now I'm possessing a different body.
Oh, that bubblegum bitch.
I guess you are aware of her.
I can sense her in you.
Hold on. It seems like she knows, well, seems like she happens to know boyfriend or encountered him. She's stirring up quite a lot.
Cry about it, bitch!
Well, you don't need to worry about her popping out. I'm keeping her locked up for the time being.
But why her, of all people?
funny enough, me possessing this woman was an accident.
Did you mean to possess someone else?
I was gonna try to go back over to Sailor Peace, but due to... Well, here's the thing. Due to the circumstances that have happened, I was gonna go back over to her just to warn her about what's been going about with her father's work. But then found out that this brat looks extremely similar to her, and I wound up possessing her instead. But I dug a little deeper on this girl, so... Honestly, her actions as well as her attitude make the devil look like a saint.
Yeah, no wonder you turn on good, because you possess me for being fat.
You may call me good, but I'm no hero.
Never said you were a hero.
Yeah. But right now I'm just residing in this body until, well, my time is up.
Time is up? You mean you're gonna be dead soon?
High chance, yes. Although I already ran into the Grim Reaper himself, or the Angel of Death. He has given me a little extra time because, well, he knows that there's more to my unfinished business than looking for certain individuals. Well, thankfully I've already found those individuals. And after I encountered him, pretty much, I now gotta wait until my son is ready, because I got a little revenge that I need to take care of that should have been dealt with a long time ago.
Ain't my problem.
Yeah, well, at least now you know, and you don't question it. But what about you?
I really don't give a fuck, to be honest, as long as I'm not involved.
But what about you? You're out of your host's body, and yet you're roaming around. What's your purpose in hanging around here?
To put it short term, there were really no threats going on. My time was up. Which is why boyfriend and I separated. If you are worried, which I say you aren't, he's fine. He's still alive. Just because I left doesn't mean he's gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is out there. And I just found that out before I called boyfriend.
Your wife.
Turns out she's alive.
Mm-hmm.
That corrupted parasite didn't really kill her.
Well, for one, glad she's still alive, and for two, looks like chivalry isn't dead after all.
Yeah, sometimes it can be, depending on the situation.
True. But at least you're making an effort to at least find your beloved, and not just sitting around on your ass, expecting some miracle to happen.
I don't believe in those. I just expect what the world gives me.
Yeah, don't really care what it gives me. Nor do I care for any forgiveness. I just want to at least make sure I see those individuals that I want to see.
Even after you see your vengeance, how come you didn't even figure out starting a new life?
Here's the thing. My time is limited. I haven't sought my vengeance yet. In a way, I have started a new life. I live with someone that has claimed my heart, and I was able to reunite with those that hold dearest to me and closest to my heart. Though once the time hits, I'll be able to gain my revenge. And if the Angel of Death is willing to show mercy, not to me, but to those that I see dear, maybe I could stick around for a little while longer and have a more better peaceful life.
At least catch up with your son.
That's what I aim to do. Right now, I'm just waiting for him to let me know when he has returned.
Yeah, because all I'm saying is, you don't really have to have a time limit, even though I'm going to be see adventures upon. What I'm meaning by new life, setting things right, being the mother, Mitzi, that your son wanted.
Here's the thing, though. My revenge is upon my son's father for throwing me away and for the damage he had caused to my son.
You do what you think is best then.
Any parents would make sure that at least their child is safe no matter how old they get. As soon as I find Azazel, I'll kill him. Hopefully, it'll be able to bring peace to Mitsuhide's heart. As for myself...
Mitsuhide, that's the name of your son?
Yes, that is him.
Intriguing.
And as for my limited time, it's easier said than done when saying just live out the rest of your life normally. Again, my time is limited. Because again, this is not... Well, thing is, this is not even my body. Unless there is some other way to be able to try to get rid of this little brat. Once that time comes, I have to give this body up. And I have to go back to the afterlife.
Fair enough. Do me at least one favor. Then I might consider forgiving you. Don't go off hurting other people or manipulating them like you did before.
Oh, don't you worry. I have no intention of doing so. I hated that.
You're getting some forgiveness. Best I can say, if you really want to reform yourself, make it count. Because I'm pretty sure some people out there aren't buying. I'm kind of in between.
Well, again, I don't expect forgiveness from anyone. The thing is, I don't expect forgiveness from anyone. They can hate me all they want. But in the end, they don't know who I really was back then. They don't know what led me down that path and what brought me back to where I need to be.
I know who you are. Not going to explain full detail. I don't hate you for it, as you suffered. I can at least give you sympathy.
I'll accept that. But, for right now, until the time hits, I just want to live my life in peace.
when your time does come, be sure to send off counts. And don't forget, I can also see people in the afterlife. Even if that's the case, I can still visit you.
Well, at least I'll be able to see this face once I'm sent off into the afterlife.
I can be a messenger too, if someone else wants to send something.
Well, when my time does come and I'm unable to give people the heads up, you should be able to know who to send the message to of my passing.
Obviously, peace is what I'm going to as well.
And don't forget Mitsuhide, my son. Soul chilled?
Hey! I know him. He and I haven't really been met. Does he have blue hair?
He does have blue hair, yes.
Long hair. Yeah, looks like has power of ice?
That is him, yes.
Okay, I'm thinking the right person. I thought I was thinking some type of ice superhero. Anyway.
Yeah. And then another one, Soul Chilled.
I know him well.
And the final one.
Funny names.
And the final one, Lunar.
Lunar? You mean that little darkling? That looks like Eclipse?
Yes, that's him.
I'll be sure to send the messages over when your time comes. And telepathy. Maybe you should learn that when you contact me.
I know telepathy, but I blocked it out. Honestly, the only voice in my head that I should be hearing is just this girl having a temper tantrum.
Trust me, I have the ability to go in your mind and actually torture her a bit. But I'm a busy guy. Now he really isn't.
Yeah. Well, if you do find out that she's taken over once more, feel free to torture her to your heart's content.
It's okay, I got a lot of topics to talk about.
Very well. At any rate, best I get going. I don't want to keep Soul Chilled held up.
Yeah, I don't want to keep my wife waiting.
And as soon as you find her again, take good care of her and never let her go again.
Same with yours.
Farewell. Well then, soul boyfriend. Guess there is a heart and common sense after all within that boy. I wonder if that little brat is still running around and beeping. Well, I won't worry about him. I'll only deal with him when the time comes.